Hey up. Yeah, I'm just checking this recording because it's 12 seconds, yeah. Give me a second to just put another light on. Looks a bit dark. Try that. Ah, that's better. So you're going to say, he's putting something on at last. I don't get busy, you know. I haven't just got a funeral home to run. I've also got a little farm up in North Yorkshire, which is where I am at the moment. I'm in one of the stables. So this was built in 1630, and this is all original. I can't change it much because it's grade 2 listed. Well, I won't want to change it anyway. I love it. I use it as a little holding place for sheep. It's 5:05 and it's Sunday. Give me a second. Sunday 24th of March. Oh, it's 17 minutes past 5. Give me a sec. Let me just... If I touch that, I can see it's recording still, because I don't even... Not very good with this thing. Hang on. There we go. That's date and time. That's my Moll Flanders, my sheep. Yeah, 20 past 5. And I've been up for about an hour and a half, because I've got a sheep with a bad leg. So... went to bed and Cheryl was saying, I hope she's going to be alright. So I came down and had a look and she was limping a bit, but she's right enough. I've been up and down most at night actually. So I thought, well, seeing as though I'm up, like my cup, my chicken cup. There we go. Some friends bought them for me. Well, bought them, me and Cheryl actually. Well, they didn't buy them as I think they were theirs and they just gave them us. I think he was a bit embarrassed walking around putting a cock to his mouth. I don't know why, because there's a lot of people walk around like that, isn't there? But anyway, that's a different story and a different channel. So, this week Kate, I'll not mention her surname because you know what I'm on about. Coming out, being made to explain that she's with this cancer thing. Do you know, if I'd said leave me alone, then I'd expect people just to not mention it, just leave them alone. But it continues, doesn't it? Press puts something on. I've just looked on social media today and a friend of mine on Facebook's just put something on, saying a prayer for her and lighting a candle for her. And then quite a few other people's put on, we're thinking of you, Kate, all the best, Kate. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. She's not looking at none of them messages. I think they're putting them on to make the sends feel better, and fair enough if it makes them feel better. But one woman's put this great big long thing on, it's about that big. I had to scroll up about 3 times. And she's like, as though she's speaking to her. And I thought, she lost plot, as though she's going to be on Daily Mirror Facebook thing. Crazy. Absolutely mad. Leave the woman alone. That's it. Let them get on with dealing with what they've got to deal with. I am a royalist. I like royal family, and I know that might upset a few, but I like royal family. So, mad. I will show you, put my cup down, what I were on about. Hang on, I'll not get too close. So this is where I am, look. Oh, sunrise up in North Yorkshire. That's my barn there, one of my barns anyway. A little upstairs up here as well. So there, that's sunrise over North Yorkshire moors. How beautiful is that? And as we look up that way, you can see it's darker. So that's where the sun's coming up. Looks like a cross, it's not, it's tellywag pole. Yeah. This is my bit of a barn, this one. Cheryl plays all because it's a right mess. It is, honestly. Shouldn't really be bringing in here because it's a right, all that stuff all over. So this is, because we have like a borehole pumping garden. So that's what workings for that. This is all my coil. Proper coal, not that cheap smokeless stuff. These are all my logs that I cut up. That's my log store. Hang on, I'll put another light on. Light switch there, and that's it. Yeah, showing you everything now. Look, that's my log store. These are all what I cut up yesterday. My logs, pot fire. That's what I chop them with. It's only a chop saw. I've got a big bench saw in other barn. What I use if logs are really big. Then there's some logs there. That's my wood splitter, as you've seen. So yeah, this is what I move my logs about in. Somebody asked me a question on this. And I think that's good to answer your questions. It's only me. Freaking me send here. It were all black and then I just appeared. I think it's good to. I love it because he knows when I'm on wood folk. I can't shout at 5 o'clock in the morning. But here I can just talk because there's nobody. Right across there. There's another little small oldie. It's lovely, isn't it, listening to birds. My chickens are in bed asleep. Fast on. So, anyway, I'm going back in here now. Let me just show you where I'm going. Back in here. That's it. Put this back here. Somebody asked me a question about funerals and how did I get into it. Well, from being 7 to being 14, I wanted to be a Catholic priest. I just gave him my cup. And I were adamant, because priests had a good life as far as I were concerned. They had housekeepers and a nice house and food provided and people respected them. Not a bad setup being a priest, I thought. It's alright, that. Good luck, I'll be a priest. And it's something that I'd thought about for, well, all time. And then I sat next to a lass at school. I'll not mention her name on here. But she were quite more developed than other lasses. She'd started to grow, let's say. And one day, it were a nice summer's day, I were in Mr. Mallon's class at school. I think it was something like 5M then. I were in M's all the way through. M's were lowest, and I were lowest in class, lowest in year. Seriously, and anybody went to school with me will admit and said that, yeah, he's right, you were thick. So I'm sat here, and this lass, I'll not mention her name, sat there. Window used to be sat here, facing out onto Beaverhill Road. And I turned round one day to borrow a ruler, a pencil, I don't know what it were. But her top were open to about here. And she hadn't got a bra on. And as I turned to say, can I borrow? She were like forward, and I could see obviously everything. Not everything, but saw a nipple. But at that moment, I got this like spark in my head, and I thought, I don't want to be a priest, because I know that if you're a priest, you couldn't mess about with women and lasses. Oh, I don't want to be a priest. So we're adamant then now. I never got off with it. In fact, I wasn't particularly bothered that I didn't get off with it, but it changed my outlook. And then when I was 15, 16, I was at home and a programme come on called In Loving Memory with Thor Hurd, Billy Unwin and Jeremiah Unsworth. And it were a funeral director's comedy. And it was brilliant. And I don't know who wrote that particular series, but whoever it were, they must have had a lot of input from funeral directors, because some of the things that happened were just amazing. Brilliant. So that's what I did. I was 16 and I went walking round, knocking on doors. I want to be an undertaker to undertakers. And I was given opportunity to dog bag. Not dog bags. I carry dog bags all the time in. Only coats and pockets have got a dog bag in for our Sid. Anyway, I got a job as an apprentice undertaker and I loved it. Passionate about it, honestly, seriously. And it is something that I've dedicated most of my life to. And anybody in the funeral industry will know that basically that's it, you dedicate your life to it. There's times when I've missed family birthdays, family parties, weddings. Oh, when my daughter got married, I put something on Facebook the other day because somebody put something on. My daughter got married, and I'll not go into it too much, but we were stood at altar and I was just about to, underhand to vicar who were doing service. And next thing my phone rang. Well, I don't turn my phone off because obviously I'm an undertaker. And it was a lass called Maxine, and she's she's in charge down at our coroner's office. And she didn't know what day it were, that I weren't where I were, and she just says, my mum's passed away at home, Michael. And I says, give me an hour. And priest looked at me as though, vicar, a woman, as though to say, what on earth's he doing? And I looked at my daughter and I says, I'm sorry, I've got to go. Service only been going for about 5-10 minutes. And my daughter says, I know, don't worry, be all right. Vicar says, but you can't go. And Lauren says, he's an undertaker. It's just what he has to do. So I had to leave and obviously go and pick one of my lads up and get ambulance and bring that lady into care. So yeah, I missed that. The wedding. I don't know if I were an ice cream man. Somebody ring you and say, oh, I want a box of ice cream. You say, oh, don't worry about it, I'll come and deliver you one. But this is that type of industry where you can't do that for people. So I shall put this on in a bit. It's getting lighter and lighter. Let me just show you. Oh, how long have I been on? Been on for about, I don't know if it's 11 or 14 minutes. But here we go, look. Getting a bit lighter now, isn't it, look? Isn't it lovely, look? Isn't it lovely, look? Shut up. The deer, look. I know. Aren't they lovely? I've been in stable with him for about an hour and 50 minutes during night. Kept nipping down and seeing if she were alright. I think the morning, because we've had no sleep, I bet he's saying, we've had no sleep with him in and out. But I worry about him. You know what I mean? I know some people are like, what is just sheep? But yeah, they are just sheep, but they're my sheep. My sheep. Come and say good morning. Come and say good morning then. What are you all doing? Yeah? We're gonna say something. Ah, she's beautiful. So, where is it? So one right over on right hand side with bad leg, hopping along. This is Molly up front. She's in charge, aren't you, Moll? You're in charge, aren't you, love? Oh, good girl. Yeah, looking up at you now, look, that's Moll. Yeah, buddy, good girl. Right. I'm not feeding you yet. I'll feed you when I feed chickens. You can wait. I'll see you in a bit. So, anyway, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for leaving me a comment, and I do answer as many as I can. It sometimes takes me a bit of time to answer, but I answer when I can. Right, I'm going to show you where it is. Hang on. So that's farmhouse. It's quite a big place actually. Oh, I'm aching. I'm like an old man at the moment. All my joints are aching. So that's the kitchen up here. That's my trailer. Cheryl plays all. Well, she don't. I'll say she plays all. My wife never fucking moans. My wife's amazing. She could find somebody a million times better than me straight away. She's unbelievable. I say Cheryl plays all. She never plays all. I stick it here, but it's like right in front of the window. Look, quite inconsiderate of me, really. That, even if I do say so myself. We're over here, and then I moved it. I'm taking it back to Sheffield. So, right, I'm not going in. I'm going to sit out here, and I'll upload this now, so you've got something to look at Sunday morning. And then during the day, I'll put another one on. So as I said, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and if you want, leave me a comment, ask me a question about industry. You know, I'll answer any questions that you want me to answer. But I'd like to thank you more than all for getting me through my depression and my mental health, because it sounds crackers, but this really helps. You know, being here helps, obviously. Mainly being married to my wife helps. My dog Sid helps. And then just sitting here in the morning watching the sun come up, listening to all birds, that helps. But you help as well, because I can just have a chat. I don't have to think about it, do I? Also, thanks to my amazing team, Mr. One and Only David Emmingham, Dave Johnson, Trevor, Glenn, and not forgetting Wayne, funeral director, Wayne Beresford, who's doing amazing. I'm just training him up to be a funeral director, and he's doing well at the moment. Old Wayne, and he'll do well anyway. He'll do well in industry. It's as though I've walked on a beach and I've found a gold nugget amongst all sand, and everybody's walked past it. I can see potential in him. So anyway, look after yourselves everyone, and I'll put something on later. Take care, have a good day, and bye bye.